Key West is just surrounded by some of the most productive, fruitful flats in the world.
Quiet over here.
Yeah, you ready to go catch fish?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Jared and I are both at Ocean's Edge Marina, and he keeps offering to take me out, and it just hasn't worked out until now.
I'm Jared Sear. I'm a flats guide in Key West, Florida. So I first probably got into flats fishing, I think in my teens. I think I got my first flats boat at like 14 and just kind of opened up a whole new world.
Jared comes from a fishing family.
As I was growing up, my dad was always an offshore guide, you know, since the 70s. And then like early 2000s, he kind of started getting into the flats world and kind of introduced us to it.
He grew up around Murray Marina, which was my stomping ground for the better part of 20 years. Now it's fun to see him as a guide, and I am really excited for him to take me out.
I love this boat, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Beautiful
get out.
boat.
We're gonna appreciate it today.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to make the weather too nice for you.
I like a little bit of a challenge.
So what's been biting out there?
So there, there's been some bonefish around, a few permit. Barracudas are starting to show up for the winter, which is exciting. You know, they're aggressive and chase stuff around. When Rush and I were talking about starting this trip, I told him winter time's a good time for me. I usually have a little more free time. So I was like, let's go do some action. Once the water cools off, all the Barracudas move in from offshore, the reef and stuff, they come into the flats. This cold front's running through, but I think we got a few hours this morning. We got a nice low incoming tide. Hopefully have some tailors so we can see them. And I think we'll just run down to the west for a little bit and see what we can do. Weather is a huge variable in this sport. Of course we always want, bright bluebird skies, but we went out as a cold front was approaching. We had southwest winds, full overcast skies.
Weather can be one of those variables that we have to deal with, and today's weather is going to make this a challenge. The plan going into this day was simple. It was go out, have a good time. Coming into winter, the water temperature's dropping. There's going to be some cudas on the flats. There might be some bonefish around, and we were just going to go stalk some fish.